Welcome back to another show of Foxy's World. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, today I wanted to discuss the topic of mental health and overall well being. So, it's beginning of the year, and oftentimes what we do is we set goals, right? It's that whole charade of New Year's resolutions, striving to be a better person or at least, to feel better and do better than what we did last year, which I think is a fantastic thing to do. We should always strive to obviously be better than what we were yesterday, and furthermore, just to evolve, right? I think it's important for us, though, to be realistic in that within setting our goals, to also remember that we're human, right? Something that we aim to take 6 months, if it takes an extra 2, 3 months, it's okay, right? And part of that is paying attention to the narrative we tell ourselves. Oftentimes we are our greatest critic, and it's perfectly normal, right? We all do it. But there are, extents to it. We need to pay attention not to put too much pressure on ourselves. Like, for instance, I just gave birth to twin babies about 4 months ago. And you know what? My body is not what it used to be. I don't fit the same clothes. The clothes I used to rock before, I don't fit the same style. Like, it's like dressing a new body altogether. And part of my goal this year is to obviously lose weight. But then again, we have to be realistic, because if we have a to-do list, for instance, working towards your goals, and you have a to-do list of 10 things to do in a day, and you only manage to do 6, don't beat yourself up over the 4 that you didn't get done. The reality is you can only do so much in a day, and doing 6 out of the 10. In fact, just even having a to-do list is step 1, right? Not all of us do that. So I say pay attention to what you're telling yourself. You're not still fat. Or I know some people are like, man, I'm too thin, my thighs are too thick. Or we're so conscious about our body image. We're so conscious about losing weight or gaining weight. Or we're so conscious about how we perform at work, and we criticize ourselves so much. So my thing is, take it easy on yourself and celebrate the 6 out of 10 things that you did, instead of bringing yourself down. That is the key, because oftentimes another thing we do is we like to project our thoughts, right? The narrative we have inside our heads of how we're not good enough, and we focus more on our shortcomings, or things we don't get to accomplish at work. And what that does, it actually holds you back from progressing. I watched this movie called The Secret. It's a little documentary on Netflix. You can look it up, but it really focuses on your thoughts and how your thoughts carry a frequency, and how that frequency will determine how you live. So if you have negative thoughts constantly circulating through your brain, you are bound to have negative experiences through your day. So it's very important to be conscious about what we keep in our head and what we tell ourselves. I think another key point is that we often spiral out of control, and then we find it very difficult to get back up, right? So my personal goal is to obviously it's not so much about the number. I mean, I'm breastfeeding my babies. You already know how it is with a busy schedule. I need to take it easy on myself. And that's what you guys need to do too. We need to be realistic. And I've set a goal to lose weight, or just become healthier in general by the end of the year. And if I don't get there by the end of the year, if this happens to be a 2-year goal, it's okay. Your mental well-being is very important, and the narrative you hold of yourself, the way you see yourself in your head, your ideal self is great. If you want to be better and strive to perform better at work, or be a better parent, or be a better spouse, or just in general, loving yourself more, it's very important. But be kind. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. Another thing that I want to discuss from that is, it's very important to pay attention. We always strive to be, for instance, I strive to be a better parent to my children. I try to love them more and be very present in their lives. However, if I don't pay attention to my self-love journey, I can't give what I don't have. If your cup is empty, how are you going to pour into another cup? You need to pay attention to what you put into yourself, and at this moment it's very critical to not only pay attention to yourself and give love to yourself, but also be kind and patient with yourself, right? Going back to my first point, be kind and patient with your goals. Be kind and patient, and realize that the road to success is not always a straight path. You will have your ups and down moments, and the downs are as great and as that should be as celebrated as the highs, right? And it's very important to realize that balance is needed. It's that whole yin and yang approach. And you know what? You're only human, so give yourself a break. Take it easy. Now, another point I want to discuss from that is part of self-care and paying attention to your mental well-being and your overall well-being is making time to do things that bring you joy, things that bring you peace, joy, and happiness, and a sense of stillness in your life, right? I think that is very crucial and critical to your mental being. What I like to do, I'm Christian based, so I like to pray. I find that I can get a sense of stillness through prayer. Some people meditate. If that's what you do, do it. Some people like to go to the gym, and that's their little outing, something that you do that doesn't make you focus on the things in life, right? Something that will let your brain relax and gives you a sense of joy and stillness within you. If you are into writing, get a journal. Do some journal writing, maybe 30 minutes beginning of the day or 30 minutes after, once you've done everything and you're in bed, you can journal away. Something that will get you centered and nourishing and just pouring into yourself, right? It's very important to make sure that we do things that are fulfilling and we enjoy the little things in life. We can have goals and aspirations, but what's the point of doing it if you don't enjoy the process, right? So that's my little tip today, guys. I really wanted to touch on this topic, and I will be discussing similar topics to this. Now, if you guys have any other topics related to this that you'd like me to share my opinion on, please don't forget to comment below. I love having you guys and engaging with you and getting your perspective too. So don't forget to take care of yourself. Thanks for tuning in again, and I'll see you again on another video. Ciao.